According to the New York Times, the typical American consumes 95 to 100 pounds of sugar each year. This is important because it can lead to many diseases and problems for your body, which I'll get into a little bit later. Hi, I'm Nathan Young. This is Ruth Young, and this is Brian Montford. They're my guests today. So the topic today we're going to be talking about is the nutrients and benefits of the things we put in our body. And I hope by the end of the speech you will get a better understanding of the importance of nutritional balance. So first we have macronutrients, which consist of fats, proteins, and carbohydrates. Fats give us the ability to store energy and protect our vital organs. Too much of it turns into fat cells that will only shrink but never go away. There are 4 different types of fats. So you have saturated fat, trans fat, polyunsaturated fat, and monosaturated fat. Each of these can have a different effect on your cholesterol level. That's why it's important to switch up your fats. So bad fats, such as saturated fats and trans fats, which are solid room temperature like a stick of butter. And then you have monosaturated and polyunsaturated. Those tend to be more like a liquid vegetable oil, something kind of like that. Then you have proteins, which is another macronutrient. Proteins are broken down and digested in the intestines, where they are turned into their basic units, which are fatty acids and glycerol. All fats, good or bad, provide about 9 calories per gram. Proteins have a great function in our body. A few of its major functions are to transport certain molecules, such as fats and oxygens, through our body. Proteins are also a great source of energy, as well as creating enzymes which allow our body to function. For instance, if it wasn't for proteins, you probably wouldn't be able to chew or swallow your foods. Amino acids are the basic building blocks of proteins and are classified as essential or non-essential. Essential amino acids can be made by our body and are obtained from protein-rich foods such as meat, legumes, and poultry. Non-essential ones are synthesized naturally in your body. When eating proteins, try to tend to lean more towards the lean proteins with less fat. Carbohydrates play the most important role in our body. They are the main source of fuel and provide the most energy, which is why it is possible for someone to be on a carb-free diet. Carbohydrates consist of 3 different factors: fibers, starches, and sugars. Fibers add bulk to the diet, which allows us to feel full faster. Fiber also aids digestion and helps with constipation, as well as to prevent many things such as diverticulitis, diabetes, and heart disease. Sugars are not a bad thing for your body. Too much of sugar is a bad thing. There are a few different types of sugars. However, your body only knows how to recognize one of the types of sugar, which is glucose, which is a form your body turns every sugar into so it's recognizable. Glucose is the main source of energy and is why it gives you the adrenaline rushes, allowing you to react to things extremely fast. However, the biggest problem with Americans is we eat way too much sugar, which then gets stored as fat cells like we talked about previously. Let's talk about this Coke I have here. So this Coke contains 22% sugar. If you do the math on a 20-ounce container, you get 4.4 ounces, which is a little over a half of a cup. So right here I have a half of a cup, and I went ahead and poured it in here with a little bit of green food coloring to give you an idea. So right here is about a half a cup, a little over a half a cup, and that's how much sugar they're putting in the Coke. So if I put a half of a cup of sugar in front of you, would you want to drink it or eat it? That's why I recommend when wanting something sweet, stick to your natural foods, which contain glucose instead of granulated sugar, which has more of a caloric intake. Starches get broken down as early as the moment you put them in your mouth. Saliva starts to break them down and turn them into maltose, which is a more simple form of carbohydrates. Then get broken down into glucose, which is a form of energy for the body, like we're talking about. Micronutrients now consist of vitamins, minerals, which are most produced by the body and must be derived from the diet. Vitamins A are compounds which are necessary for our body's normal growth and everyday function. Vitamins cannot be made by the body, that's why we must obtain them from food. A few of the most essential vitamins are vitamins A, B, C, and D. Vitamins A can be found in sweet potatoes, carrots, dark leaf greens. Vitamins A is a main source of bone growth, also healthy vision, and much more. Vitamin B can be found in beef, salmon, milk, and so forth. Its main function is to obtain healthy skin, hair, eyes, and liver. Vitamin C can be found in citrus fruits such as dark leafy greens, as well as bell peppers, and more. Vitamin C is also very helpful for the immune system. It gives the benefits to fix broken tissues, tendons, ligaments, and plenty more. Vitamin D is found in beef, fatty fish, and egg yolk. This vitamin can also be absorbed from the sun. The main function for this is to maintain normal blood levels. Now we're going to talk about one of our last micronutrients, which is minerals. They're important for the daily body functions and growth as well. The most common minerals consist of iron, potassium, zinc, calcium, and magnesium. These minerals work with each other to provide more nutrients. Iron, which is one of the minerals, about 70% of iron is found in our red blood cells, which are used for transferring oxygen through the body. Potassium is also another main blood function and usually is a great part of the electrolytes, which is known as the electricity wave that goes through our body sending messages. Zinc can be found throughout the body. It is a defense system and it plays an important role with our immune system, which fights off bacteria and viruses. Next we have calcium, and this is the most common mineral in the body and works with the bones to allow them to be healthy and strong. Magnesium is our last one. According to the National Library of Medicine, magnesium is needed for more than 300 biochemical reactions in the body, and it helps maintain normal nerve and muscle functions. So as you can tell, macro and micronutrients are an important role in our body, and it's important we obtain a variety of balanced meals every day. So remember, the next time you go to grab that soda, be sure you check how much sugar you're drinking. Thanks, guys.